All right, people. Today is the day. You know, like when you make a deal, half asleep, and you never realize that the day will actually come. You know, I promised like several weeks ago that I was gonna make a video of one of my best recipes, and I was actually sleepy, and I didn't realize it would actually happen because it was a long time ago. Today is the day. I have to live up to the promise. So for the missus, I'm actually making something today. I've actually made up the table. Everything is ready, and I just need to cook. I'll be making two things. I'll be making langoustine alla busara. It's a very simple Italian recipe. It's not very complicated, but actually has a very good taste. Mediterranean food is quite simplistic and very tasty. There's not too many flavors. There's not like a confusion of flavors. You actually can taste the specific flavors, and your taste buds sort of like don't get confused, you know. So I actually like Mediterranean food as well because it's also very healthy, you know. What we need for this recipe is white wine. It actually has to be a dry. It has to be a dry white wine, pretty dry. Obviously, the langoustines. A few cloves of garlic, crushed peppers. This is very important. Something you don't have to take it, but I think it changes the flavor quite a bit. It's Himalayan salt. It's also very healthy and, you know, supposed to be one of the best salts out there. So it's the finest pink Himalayan salt. I guess it's from the Himalayas or whatever. Obviously virgin oil, because when you hear Italian food, all you're thinking about is virgin oil, right? And then peeled plums in a can. Napolina, it's probably the best out there. Olives and parsley. Finally, breadcrumbs. You need this all the time. What you can eat this with is, once you've made it, basically you can have it with bread. So I've got tiger brumas here. It just goes well. Or you can make pasta, put a little bit of pesto in it if you like pesto. Still Italian flavor, and that's it. It's really nice. So let me give the actual quantities of how much of each you need. You need 8 medium-sized langoustines. You need 4 to 5 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. You need a regular cup of dry white wine. You need, obviously, crushed peppers, but I don't really know how to measure this, but probably about a spoon. You need 4 cans of peeled and then chopped tomatoes. You need a few olives, basically based on your taste. And you need, for breadcrumbs, normally you need about 4 to 5 spoons of breadcrumbs, dry. But I normally put about 6 to 7, sometimes 8. I just like breadcrumbs. And 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. That's what you need. And then I might do a simple vinaigrette salad later. So it's just basically balsamic vinegar, mustard, bit of lemon, olive oil, a bit of salt, bit of black peppers, what else? And a dash of white pepper as well. Just stir it together, and a tiny bit of water. That's my vinaigrette with salad. You know, I like rocket salad. You know, I like rockets because it's quite spicy, and I'll probably just mix it with other salads. You know, so it gives a bit of flavor, a bit of something to it. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. I just decided I'm just gonna do my vinaigrette first because I'm pretty hungry and I can't stay here waiting for the langoustines to thaw. So I'm gonna do my vinaigrette first. Doesn't really matter how the order is. I'm just gonna do the vinaigrette first, and then after I can always do the thing. So I'm putting my virgin oil, balsamic vinegar. I prefer balsamic vinegar. So some of that, some black peppers. Oops. A dash of white pepper. Garlic flavor. Oops, a bit too much, but a little bit of salt. So a bit of mustard. I just basically go with my feeling, you know. If it feels like it's the right consistency, then I just go with it, you know. Let's see. That's my salad sauce vinaigrette, basically sorted. Really straightforward, very healthy. Not all that stuff they put in salad cream. What's the point having a salad and then putting loads of cream inside, and then you're trying to be healthy? You know, just defeats the whole purpose of actually eating salad, because the cream's got more fat than, you know, whatever you could eat. So I just like a very simple vinaigrette, tasty. It's got all the things you need. It's quite nice if you taste it. And that's it with my salad. I'm going to put a little bit of water inside to make it a bit more, it's a bit too thick here. So I'll add a bit of water. Some water. Yeah, and that's my vinaigrette done. So I can get ready to do the langoustine à la busara. À la busara. There you go. That's my vinaigrette done. Simple, nice, tasty. The langoustines are not yet kind of ready. They're still a bit of ice or still too cold or whatever. So I'm just gonna carry on with my salad. I've just finished doing the vinaigrette. I just put in the wild rocket salad and mixed salads into a plate. So it's pretty straightforward. We just bought it from the supermarket. All I'm adding to the salad is all I'm adding to the salad basically. I normally just buy rocket salad and then buy mixed salads, and then I just mix them up. Most people don't like rocket salad because it's a bit too spicy. Most Europeans don't really eat a lot of rocket salads the way I eat them because it's a bit spicy. But me being proper African man who likes spicy things, I just bang a lot of it inside and it tastes like my kind of food. I'm gonna put this on the plates, and hopefully by the time I get back the langoustines should be ready to cook. So I just checked and my langoustines are ready. So I'm gonna hurry up and get the garlic ready. Clean up the garlic. I don't like doing this. This garlic thing is always like your hands end up smelling the whole night. You know. And then I want to hug the missus at night, and then she'll be telling me that my hands are smelling or my mouth is smelling of garlic or whatever. So anyways, I just have to do it today. So hello sweetheart, how are you?
I'm fine. Can I have one?
Yeah, you can have one. Just
one.
I'm actually doing a video, Micaiah, so you can't stay here too long, okay? Ah! Yeah, go on. I wish I knew a better way of actually doing this, cleaning up this garlic without having to touch them. You know, probably wear gloves or something. But I just don't like wearing gloves, you know, cooking. It feels like I'm doing some chemistry studies or something. I don't like chemistry, so I never liked chemistry, so anything to do with gloves and cooking just puts me off. I'm trying not to leave a mess in the kitchen, because whenever I cook, Joecy says I'm leaving a mess, or I left a mess, so I'm throwing everything straight into the bin as soon as I use it. I'm finished with it, or whatever, I'm done with it, straight away into the bin. That way I don't get into trouble. I try to be tidy, but I just can't be tidy. You know, when I watch TV and I see those chefs who can just cut it like, that's like amazing, isn't it? Because if I try doing that, I end up cooking my finger for you guys to see. That'll be very interesting to watch, but I'm sure I will not like losing a finger. So let me take my time and cut it up properly and nicely. Oops. If any vampires are watching, you've missed your opportunity to see me cook my finger and watch me cut my blood out. So lots of people like just seeing blood. I don't like seeing blood. That's why I could never be a doctor. I don't like anything to do with blood injections or whatever. Alright, so now the garlic's ready. I'm gonna get everything ready now. Yeah, that's fine. I reduced that down all the way to very low heat now. Once it dries up, it should be fine. Now I'm gonna take my langoustines. Normally, if you had fresh langoustines, you don't need to do anything. But because these were not really fresh, these were frozen, you need to dry them up because they need to be dry when they get into a frying pan. I'm just drying them. It's no big deal. It does not have to be perfectly dry, but just reduce the amount of water. This is how I do it. I don't know how the recommended way of doing it is, but I'll just do it this way. All done. Olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Now I did say it's good to measure, but I'm not gonna, yeah. I know the actual measurements, I just don't bother measuring everything because I know about how much needs to be inside just by looking at it, But if you're doing it your first time, you want to actually measure it, using the quantities I gave earlier. Eventually as you make it more often, you just don't need to use a spoon to measure all the time. You can just look at it and then you know that that's the right quantity. Once this is hot, I'm gonna brown this up a little bit. That's warm enough. Yeah, now I'll put in this. Once it starts getting brown. As brown, it's getting brown too fast. Let me reduce that fire. The fire was like too much. Alright, now I'll put in the breadcrumbs. So let me see that when you say, see that, and then you brown it. Bang this in now. Stir it up a little bit. Then remember the wine. It has to be a quarter. Bang that in. I'm sure someone would think or say that that's not half, that's not a quarter regular cup, but I already figured out that I like a bit more wine in mine. The recommendation for cooking it is a quarter, but I put in a bit more. If you like your wine flavor in your food, you can obviously put up to half a glass or even more, but just don't go crazy with the wine, because then you end up probably end up drunk. Now my daughter's gonna be eating as well, so I don't want too much wine inside. I'll lock that up a little bit. Now I'll get the chopped tomatoes ready. It has to be peeled. It has to be peeled. If it's not peeled, you're doing your own recipe. Because when it's not peeled, I find that it's a bit sour. If you're following my recipe, make sure it's peeled. If it's not peeled and it does not come out right, don't say you got the recipe from Simply Joecy's husband. I just decided to use a little less peeled tomatoes. I'm chopping it roughly. You're meant to use 400 grams. So 4 kinds of 400 grams for this recipe. I mean, based on the quantities I gave earlier. But I've used 3 because I need that one to do something tomorrow. And it's not the end of the world anyways. So you chop them, but not too much. It's no big deal. You don't have to over chop them and make them. Just cut them so they're not just everywhere kind of thing. Some people don't even chop it. They just put it in. I just chop it. Okay, now this guy is going. You need to bang that in. I put 2 different types of crushed red peppers because one has a bit more garlic flavor, a bit of garlic flavor inside. I like it that way. So this Himalayan salt is supposed to be the best salt out there, but if it's obviously the container or whatever, the mechanism to get it out is very frustrating. It's just literally not even coming out. Having to shake it or whatever. So the best salt, but the most stupid container or the most stupid system to take it out. Next time I think I'll just buy the one I normally buy, which does not really have all this spinning, turning around thing. Anyways, don't put too much salt because it's not everybody who likes too much salt. We like salt in this house, but you can always add more. It's always best to add more later. That's it. Simple, nothing else, just that. And then I open this guy, bang this in. Mix that up. Just have to stir it out properly before you leave it for about. The cooking time normally takes about 45 minutes according to most recipes, but I don't know what it is about me or African dishes. We just like to spend a bit more time. So this is going to end up taking me about an hour to cook. Okay, now I'll just cover it for about 20-30 minutes. In the meantime, I'll just take my time to actually clean up all the mess I've made so far. That way I don't have too much work cleaning up. Very smart. So as you would notice, I'm cooking without putting any Maggi inside. No, all that stuff, because that's not how the recipe goes, But it tastes really nice and very simple. What I'll do now is tidy up and get the table ready. Put all the bread and everything on the table nicely, so that Joecy realizes or thinks that I've tried. I've actually made the effort to present the food nicely, because you can cook, but then presentation is always important, isn't it? I guess it even makes the food taste better. I'm gonna start my pasta now. I'm pretty sure just about everybody can make pasta, so I don't know if I need to detail how I make pasta, because that's like, if you can't make pasta, what can I say? I'm sorry for you, because before I met Joecy, I lived on pasta probably every day, and if it was not my brother's wife cooking for us, I would have to live on pasta every day. So if you can't even make pasta, what are you doing? So that's the pasta. Put some salt in the water. I'll put it on boil first. Put boil. Some salt inside. There you go. And then take the pasta. All you have to do is just up. There you go. See that little trick? Take it out. You can bang it all in, or you can cut it into two, like that. See? You bang that in. Voila! I'm gonna start doing the last, things. The parsley. Chopping up the parsley so it's fresh. See, it's so fresh. It's gonna cut about this much. I'm harvesting it directly from the farm. It's still in the flower pot or whatever it is. And I'll leave that outside. That should grow by itself, so I can have some more when I need it. If I don't forget to put some water or whatever. Do I actually need to put water on this thing? They usually just die. I just buy a new one all the time. If it dies, it dies. No big deal. I do this at the end just so that the flavor goes in, but it does not, When I'm sure that that's ready, I put in my parsley and chops of olives. This is basically now I'm freestyling, yeah? You put as much as you want. You know, if you like olives a lot, you can put more. If you're not an olive fan, you can put less. Just opening it up so it's not too chunky in there. That's it. Not much. That's what I'm doing. That smells nice. Nice. And finally, we put this in. Oh, what is this? Did I say, or did I forget to say that when you make your pasta, for those who can't make pasta, always put in a little bit of oil, just so it does not stick together. Tiny bit of oil. If you've got olive oil, just go ahead and use it. But if you've not got olive oil, you can use anything else. It's no big deal. This spaghetti actually looks like vermicelli. It's so tiny. But it's just too tiny. That's the last bit I'm putting in there. You know, some people actually make this meal and actually put what's it called? They actually put Maggi inside. I think it's a big waste to make this and put Maggi inside. For me, it's a big waste. And we're done. This is done. As you can see, it's ready to go. Nice and tasty. I just covered her up and get back to the pasta. You know what? To be honest, right? There's always Joecy who's operating this machine or whatever, this thing, whatever it is. So I don't really know how to use it. Or every time I try to use it, I just end up pressing stuff till somehow it works, but I really don't master what button is what button or whatever. I know I just press things and then somehow it works, like now. And sometimes it just quits on me. I'm cleaning up as I go, which is probably the best way to do this. Man, making videos when you're cooking is not very easy, man. I told Joecy I could do a better job than she does with the videos, but I just realized it's actually very hard making a video and cooking at the same time and all that. It's just not easy. I guess I appreciate a bit more the effort she has to put in to get the videos of all her recipes together nicely for people to watch. Actually, you know, I take that back, because if I did this 2-3 times, I'm sure I'll do it better than her. Well, I mean, she's trying. She's doing a good job. She has really good videos. You know, so well done, Joecy. Almost ready. Man, this video was long. That smells somehow. That should be ready. I'm done. Food is ready. Okay guys, so the pasta's ready. And the sauce is ready. I just serve. Oops, that's a bit nasty. Just take that to the table. put pasta in everybody's plate. That way I don't have to have another plate out there or serving dish out there. I don't want to be washing plates after this. This makes my life easier. So for those people who don't like, you know, people serving straight out of the pot into plates, because I know some people are quite particular about things like that. Sorry then. Sorry guys. This is just how I do it. Yeah? Don't do it if you don't like it. I just don't want to have too many plates to wash after this. So that's my setup. Takes normally about 45 minutes to get everything ready, but between the videos and cock-ups I've done and everything, it's taking me about an hour or something. Probably more. But that's it. If you like it, let me know. And put some comments down to say you like it, or yeah. Thanks so much and enjoy. Well, we'll be enjoying, but you know what I mean, like, I hope you enjoyed the view of viewing this. Thank you, bye-bye.